Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So today we're actually in Myshuno, we're in the Spice District and we're actually going to be renovating the 2A Jasmine Suite apartment and building this cute little like country style apartment that I just absolutely love. So yeah, I will admit that the entire theme of this apartment was kind of inspired by the recent horse ranch announcement and stuff that we got. So yeah, I really wanted to do something that's a little bit more like country. No, it's not really ranch themed because yeah, the build stuff in this doesn't really match the build stuff that we're getting in the new pack. But the like overall like country vibes is something that I really wanted to do, and I didn't really want to do any big like farm country house builds at the moment, just because I have a lot of them planned that I want to do and I kind of want to wait for the new pack before I try and do them, if that makes sense. So yeah, I decided to just do a little apartment build because I haven't done one in a while, in a couple of weeks. So yeah, it was really fun to do this. It was actually really quick. I did not expect it to take me like, it only took me like an hour to furnish this entire apartment. I did do it over a couple of days. So what you're seeing right now, like me just figuring out the kitchen layout and pulling out all of the clutter, that's kind of what I did on the first day. And then the next day, which was actually today, I'm recording this on Monday. I'm pre-recording this a little bit. But yeah, I actually went in today and like finished the entire rest of the apartment, and I honestly did not expect it to be like to go that quickly, but it did, because it was just like, it was flowing, if that makes sense. If you're a builder, then you will definitely know what it feels like when a build just flows and you don't really have to think too hard about it, and it works for some reason. So yeah, I tried not to overthink it and tried not to be too indecisive. So yeah, I really like the way it turned out. I hope you guys do as well. But yeah, if you want to download this apartment, it is up on the gallery. My gallery ID is ChrissieYT and it's always listed in the description of all of my videos as well. I'll also have a download link to the gallery website down below as well, if you know it decides to work. Sometimes it doesn't work and sometimes it does. So if it is working when I'm like uploading this video, I will have a download link below. And then the tray files will be up for channel members immediately once this video is out. And then in 3 weeks, they'll be going up for everyone over on my Tumblr, which again, always listed in the description. But yeah, it's completely custom content free as well. So only like game items. It's not pack restricted at all, but I did use like majority of items are from probably cottage living, cats and dogs, the country kitchen kit that we got, which is actually kind of what most of the stuff in the kitchen is from. I used that kit. I used a couple of things from Seasons as well, but yeah, most of the stuff is probably from cottage living, cats and dogs. Just a lot of very rustic, kind of country-ish looking items, which honestly I loved. I love doing it. I love doing this apartment. I tried not to over-clutter the apartment as well. I tried to keep it as playable and everything as I could. The kitchen is probably the most cluttered space in the entire house, just because it's a kitchen, and honestly I hate having like huge empty counters when I build kitchens. So yeah, I had to put some clutter everywhere, but there are 2 completely empty counters that your Sims can cook on. And then also a lot of the items are like alt placed, so they're not technically snapped to a counter, so maybe your Sims will even be able to use those counters. But yeah, anyway, moving on, we're actually working on the little like entryway that I did. So this apartment is like really long and skinny, so it's really long, but it's only what, like 6 tiles wide, I think. So kind of figuring out a floor plan that was different from floor plans that I've done before, because I've built in this apartment a couple of times and I usually end up with kind of like very similar floor plans, because there's only so many ones that you can do with the shape of this apartment. But for this one, it's actually really different from anything that I've ever done before. I have the bedroom at the front where kind of like that, I guess, diagonal bay window almost kind of area is. Then we have as you walk in, you have a little hallway, like entryway. Then you have the kitchen, and if you go through the kitchen, you actually get into the dining room, living room space. And that's also how you access the bathroom, which is what we're working on right now. So it is a little bit different from the layouts that I usually end up doing, and I really like the way it turned out. So it's only a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, because honestly, I didn't want to build a 2-bedroom apartment. I wanted to have like a quite nice sized living space, and I also really wanted to use those craftsman, like those big craftsman arches that came with the Growing Together pack. I really wanted to use those, so that kind of like limited me on, like, you know, the different things that I could do with the floor plan, because those arches are so big. They're like 4 tiles wide, so if I wanted one into the kitchen and into the living room, then it kind of limited me on what I could do with the floor plan. But yeah, over here we're actually starting on the living room, and as you can see, I did try and use these 2 couches together. That couch that I end up using for the living room is from the Basement Treasures kit, and then the other one that I had in here is actually from the Book Nook kit that we recently got, and I do end up using that. I just end up putting it in the bedroom instead. So basically nothing in this apartment kind of like matches, because yeah, I wanted to make it look like a really old, not really like a run-down apartment, but just like maybe an older sim lives here and they have some like really old furniture, like this old TV from the Basement Treasures kit, that couch, the recliner, and it's kind of just mismatched as well. So I paired it with that 2-seater sofa from the base game, and yeah, I used a bunch of different things from different packs. Like I said, I mean, I think this fireplace is from Paranormal. Yeah, I think it's the Paranormal stuff pack one. And yeah, I use a bunch of different things. Like I said, I also ended up using that standing lamp from the Basement Treasures kit, the one that's technically broken. It technically, like, if you play and your Sims live here and you're in live mode, the lamp will actually flicker, and if you click on it, you can click to like enable an emotional aura, which will mean that if your Sims are close to it, they will actually get tense from being around like a half broken item basically, which is really cool, and I kind of like really like that touch of it. But yeah, so overall this apartment has a very kind of, like I said, rustic, but not run down, just like older vibe to it. So like I said, like an older sim lives here, and they have just furniture from, you know, all of their different places that they've lived, and it's all kind of just put into this one apartment, and they've kind of just collected stuff over the years that they have here. And then I also did try and stick to a little bit of a color scheme. I mean, I didn't really like color coordinate everything. I tried not to anyway. But I do have a couple of different wood tones in here. I have a couple of like pink accents, like those chairs from Cats and Dogs, and also some of the rugs have some pink accents in them. But then I went for a very kind of like blue, light blue and greenish color scheme, and then just a lot of neutrals as well. A lot of brown. There's a lot of brown in this apartment, varying shades of it, but yeah, there's a lot of brown, because I wanted to make it look like nice and warm, and like I said, also kind of neutral, because I didn't have a specific sim in mind for this or anything like that. I just wanted to make a cute little country themed apartment. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, let me know if you have any other apartment ideas that you would maybe like to see me do, because this month, like this coming like July, is going to be a super busy month for me. And I wish I had more stuff pre-recorded. I have a couple of builds that I'm working on, but because it's me and I don't have the time to do bigger builds, obviously because of that, the only builds that I've been inspired to do have been bigger builds. So I'm working on a couple of bigger builds. I have one done, but that thing is going to take me like 5 hours to edit, and at the moment I just don't have the time for that. So if you guys have any like smaller builds or apartment renovation ideas, or like apartment theme ideas, or you know, anything like that, if you have like random theme ideas like this one, like country style apartments, or maybe you have a specific family, like, you know, maybe a single parent with like a child, a toddler, and an infant, or you know, anything like that, any specific like family I guess, dynamics that you can think of. Maybe two sisters raising, I don't know, their nephew or cousin, or I don't know, something random like that, then feel free to leave those down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to hear what you'd want to see in this coming month, because obviously the new pack is coming out on the 20th of July, and I will have videos up for that. But, you know, also leave me suggestions for that, by the way. If you have any ideas or like any, like, I don't know, things that you'd maybe like to see me do with the new pack once I have it, then definitely let me know that down below as well. But yeah, like I said, just let me know any other video suggestions that you have, because yeah, I'm kind of trying to do a couple of smaller / like faster builds before that pack comes out, because I have so much other stuff to do. So yeah, let me know that down below. But we're almost at the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, give the video a like. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to see some more Sims content, feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. And yeah, like I said, the tray files will be going up for channel members and all of that stuff. I have also updated my channel membership tiers a little bit, like the perks and stuff. So definitely go ahead, check that out. Also, our Discord link is down below if you guys want to join our Discord community. But with all of that said, we're gonna go ahead, jump into the game, and I'm gonna give you a tour of this build. Okay, so here we are in the game. This is the 2A Jasmine Suite apartment, and this is the one that we turned into a cute little country style apartment. But yeah, as you come into the apartment, you have a little like entryway with, you know, just some coat racks, you know, storage, umbrellas, all of that normal kind of like entryway stuff. Then you come through this big archway and you have a really nice sized kitchen where, like I said, I did clutter it up a little bit, but you have two full empty counters that your Sims can cook on. You have obviously stove, fridge, you know, all of the normal kitchen stuff. And then through another set of these big archways, you get into the living room and dining room space. So you have a kind of like breakfast bar area in the kitchen, but then you have the full-on dining room in this space. So yeah, you have a little dining room space. You have the cute little living room with little tiny TV and fireplace, and then obviously a lot of hobby items. I put down a tea set as well. Just some clutter like board games and stuff like that. We have obviously a bookcase, a little rocking chair, and then a really old kind of like typewriter-y computer setup on this old desk, which I kind of really like. And I also like the fact that this typewriter is pink, because I don't know, I like the fact that it's kind of like tied into all of the other pink accents that I have all out the apartment. But then through this door we actually have the bathroom. So we have a cute little bathroom space, you know, not really anything super special. It's just like toilet, sink, shower tub, you know, all of that stuff. But then back through the kitchen, through the entryway, we have the one big kind of like main bedroom where I have a couple of wardrobes, some more like not locker, but like steamer trunk storage, a little old mirror leaning against the wall, you know, big bed. I also put in another couch because, I don't know, you could easily turn this into maybe like a hobby space, put in like a chess table or an easel or something, but I don't know, I really wanted to use this couch as well. So we have the couch, and then that is basically the entire apartment. Now you'll see that I did use the same wallpaper in the bedroom as I did in the living room space. That was intentional because I wanted to make these rooms kind of like look a little bit older. So maybe the Sim that lives here has lived here for quite some time, and they've kind of maybe like redone the kitchen and the bathroom over the years, and they maybe like redid the walls, put in this stone tiling or, you know, stuff like that, but they haven't really done anything to the old wooden floorboards and old like wallpapers and stuff in the other spaces. So yeah, that is basically this entire apartment, you guys. It's worth, I believe this is the price after depreciation, so I will have the correct price in the description, as I always do with my builds. But yeah, this is a little floor plan view, and it with the grid on as well, in case you guys wanted to see that. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this build, and feel free to leave me all of your suggestions for apartment builds or other smaller, quicker videos that I can do throughout the month in the comments, not in the description, in the comments, as well as any video ideas that you have for once the horse ranch pack comes out, because yeah, would love to hear your guys's ideas for that as well. But I hope you're all having a great day and a great week so far, and I'll see you guys all in my very next video. Bye everyone!